All right, back for session 16 or session 17, sorry. Yeah, we're ready to kick off from where we left off. After you guys finished the ritual, you had dispatched or broken whatever connection was remaining and causing this sort of smoke, fog, this mysterious entity or whatever it was to kind of be here, and it seems to be gone. And here you stand around a series of circles on the ground with your gear at the center of it. One having lost a drop of blood, the other having lost very fond memory, and that's where we'll kick off underneath the moonlight in the Immenwood at Godhand. Who wants to kick me off here?
So can we assume that we haven't, like, it's just ended and we're just going to now either set up camp or move away or whatever?
Exactly. You can it's just been severed. There's no time between. No time lost between the last session and this session.
Well, we
You're
should
essentially
probably
sitting here under the moon in the woods at Godhand.
So it's still like 4 a.m. in the morning then after the ritual.
Still 4 a.m. Yeah. Yep.
We're all pretty tired, I would think.
Yeah, I would think maybe we want to nap for a day or so after our extended ritual and battle with the crazy trees. And
okay.
I'm still wondering where the crazy bacon ran off to.
Oh, the twig jack.
Yes.
Just kind of disappeared into the woods.
I was hungry, so I hallucinated it as bacon.
It was like a foghorn laghorn situation when the weasel sees foghorn laghorn as like a giant turkey meal, a giant rotisserie chicken.
I had not gotten my continental breakfast. I saw bacon.
We eating it all. Oh my god. Oh, we should eat and have a nap.
Yeah, you definitely don't have bacon in your rations, but it's mostly just kind of like dried cake bread type stuff. Just enough.
Well, we're in a forest, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I want to try hunting some wild boar.
Okay,
get
sure.
that bacon.
Sure.
For like a survival subsist skill.
Right.
You get it hunting in the middle of the night?
I don't know, but there's got to be some bacon out there.
Yeah, let's, if you want to do some survival, I don't know if there's an actual, like activity check for survival hunting or anything like that, but either way, you can use just plain survival will do.
There is downtime subsist, which is providing food for your group. There.
That works. Okay. You don't come back with any boar, any meat. You do find
my bacon.
You find you do find a very hardy, well grown out, like high yielding, like berry bush.
You better make sure they're not poison berries.
Yeah, you recognize them as through that survival roll. You identify them as safe to eat.
Okay.
Yeah, these are berries. These are the same kind of berries that they would make like at the circus, like the food stands. They would have little food stands. These are the same kind. You recognize the berries, and you recognize them as the ones they would put in the jam that they would drizzle over their sweet cake that they would make at these events. Right? They would put slices of sweet cake on a stick and drizzle this berry jam over top of it.
Well, I spread it on top of some of my rations to make it tastier.
It reminds you of home. Not home in the sense of like where you were born, but home in the sense of the is it a circus? Is that the idea? Like a traveling circus? For clarification.
The idea of the traveling circus was it was a ruse to rob everybody.
Right. But that's kind of like you saw it as home, and right, like you were kind of you were a victim to it, kind of thing, right? Like I was saw right, and then they kind of had you doing stuff that you kind of just was like, okay, well these are my people, and this is what we do, so we're just doing our thing.
I started on the front side and didn't realize the badness until
right on the back end.
I was no longer useful as face of the circus.
So it would remind you of like the better times, right? When you were performing, when you were kind of, when you were kind of a bit more of oblivious to kind of what was happening on the back end. It's a good memory though. It's nostalgic. Tastes nostalgic.
If we're staying where we're at, I'm going to close my eyes and have a snooze.
Right.
I suggest we set up a watch list or watch order.
Yeah, I'm definitely super tired too.
All right. We've got a watch order in the group here. Let's see here. Rosa, you have to take your experience down to 54 points since you leveled. Just adjust that on your end if you can.
I have to take it to what, sorry?
54. You're at 1,054, but you spent 1,000 to level, kind of. Should be able to do that. Do you know where to do that?
Oh, what page is it on?
It's on your main page, like your gear wheel next to your druid class level. And then adjust at the top.
Just to 54?
Yeah. And that's good to go. So yeah, the wind is kind of pretty dead. You'll hear the odd breeze come through, rustling the leaves. But it's quiet, which it didn't feel. It was silent before, but it wasn't quiet, if that makes sense. Like there was just kind of something about the air that like it wasn't it was not silent, right? It was silent, not quiet, right? Quiet kind of
was that really
is what
loud?
You have now. It's there was a kind of something. There was a feeling or something you couldn't describe that was there that, it wasn't, nothing was being said. There was no actual noise, but it was like, something was off. You could sense it. You don't know what you were sensing it with, right?
But we got rid of that with
yes.
the mist.
And it feels like there's like an ease now that is set in amongst the group that wasn't there before. Matter of fact, it was kind of a sense of unease before, especially after hands and faces started coming out and appearing and materializing in the smoke. All right. So the group is going to rest up for a bit. Is this going to be a long rest? Short? Few minutes?
Definitely long.
Okay.
I feel like we all need that.
You wake up in the morning to kind of sunbeams peeking over the sunrise, over the horizon, beams coming through the trees. You can kind of see them just kind of wake up. None of you really realize you all kind of just passed out. You had all said, oh, well, we'll keep watch. And everybody was just completely exhausted and passed out and woke up. Got woke up by the sound of birds chirping and the rays of the sun kind of starting to beam on your faces.
My favorite way to wake up. Out in the forest.
Oops, at least we're all okay.
Mm.
I feel good,
Yeah,
refreshed.
it was everybody kind of dozed off and slept and passed out.
That's why
We felt
birds
safe,
often
obviously.
It was
my barnacle.
it might have been like that sense of ease that set in after the ritual that was completed, that just kind of everybody was out.
Start of a new day.
Yeah, so
So
what
we've
would the group like to do the following morning? We'll kick off there first thing at the first sight of sunup.
we've found what we came for, right? Or do we still have something else we need to continue on for?
Yeah, you got the
Oh,
The
yeah,
gear.
the gear wheel.
Yeah. So I guess we start making our way back.
Yes. I don't think there's anything else
But we did the ritual with the gear wheels. Do we still have the gear wheel?
Yeah, the gear wheel was just there in the center of the circles or whatever.
Okay. Because the gear wheel was supposed to fit in the clock
Right.
as well. I
Yeah,
think.
that's what you think. That's what you believe. That's kind of where all signs are pointing.
But at the same time, the gear wheel was placing a curse on the Immenwood.
You're not sure if it was placing a curse or like it was something that was placed on it. Or
Okay.
if it was, a result of some other malevolent force in the Immenwood. It's hard to say right now. You don't exactly have a grasp on the reason for it. You don't have any reasoning for it, but you know roughly when it started.
Okay.
Is it now like dead since we did that ritual?
It just seems like, as far as you can tell, it just seems like a gear. It's shiny. It's ready to go. It looks like it's new.
So yeah, we
Okay.
bring it with us, I guess. Yeah.
Right? Are you headed back through the camp, back down to your cottage, fishing camp, or whatever? Is that the idea?
Who do we have to
Yeah.
take it back to again?
Return to the.
Well, we had 3
to-
bits of the clock to collect, and we've collected 1. We need to get back to the ship to see the maps, if we can find where the other 2 are located.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, there were more gears.
There are more parts of the clock, so it could be, not a gear. It could be, A number, a hand, a chime, a bell, something clock related.
I
We'll
thought
find out
all
when we get.
the clock-based numbers were on there before the last time we left. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Return. I guess we're returning back to the home camp. I could say hi to my old axe.
As
Tell it about my
the,
new axe.
We can look at our handiwork.
as you make your way back, it's a relatively uneventful walk. Just kind of chatting and discussing whatever mundane topics or what just happened or what have you. It's an uneventful walk through the forest from Godhand back to the logging camp. Upon approaching the walled-off logging camp, they're greeted at the gate by the guard who sees you kind of coming down. You see him kind of leaning over and squinting, looking. Hey, hail, travelers! Welcome back. I didn't think you were going to return after you spent the night in the fog.
What fog?
It disappeared late last night. Early this morning, it was quite odd. Word started traveling around shortly around 4 a.m. or so that it wasn't pulling back, it was dissipating and going away. Do you have any idea what could have happened?
Oh, do we tell or do we not?
It was Mossy. He's got big lungs. He sucked it all in.
A hot box that whole forest good.
He's a hero.
Well, I'm not the one to question an adventurer's methods, but I mean, whatever. If we don't have to deal with it anymore, I don't care how you got rid of it as long as it's gone. And it won't be returning?
Just make sure Mossy no burp. Just make sure Mossy no burp.
It should be gone for good, my friend.
Well, that's great news. Did you dispatch it?
Most of it.
We had
taken
some
that way.
ways.
Ah, see. Well, the village manager has collected up a few bits of gold from those who are so inclined here in the village, but I guess the reward would have to go to those who were responsible for it. You say you had ways? I don't. Is this? Did you get rid of it, or what's? Why are you being so cryptic? Are you infected by it? And he
God,
starts to lower his pike.
No.
Do we look infected?
I do not know.
We're just not sure what to make of what happened. That's all. I don't know how to explain it.
Did it dance?
Well,
All the time.
they may want an explanation before you march in trying to claim any reward.
We didn't really want a reward. I thought we were
I mean,
just
listen,
coming here to
it would have
look
been.
for the
It's
gear.
my understanding. It is a modest reward, so it's not. You won't be showering in gold pieces anytime soon. But nevertheless, if you are indeed
What if
responsible
I take
for,
them down to copper? Can I shower in them then?
How about water? Could I shower in water?
perhaps yes. I mean, the river nearby would serve that purpose quite well. And as far as copper coins, that would be quite heavy. It might crush you. But that's fair enough. Under the crushing weight of 1,000 copper coins and what have you. Okay, fair enough. Well, open the gate. Open the gate. The travelers have returned.
As we go through, I just want to tell him as we pass that it's more about making sure everyone's okay.
Fair enough. And then you hear the creaking wood of the gates as the rope starts pulling, and the gates start to open up in front of you. For a bit of a mucky path that's been traveled by loggers and different carts and whatnot, hauling heavy trees. Guys, you make your way back in, and everybody's kind of looking at you guys. And the camp manager shows up and explains that he heard that late or early in the hours of the morning, the mist mysteriously disappeared. It did not pull back into the woods as it had for the last almost year, and here you are. Back. The mist is gone.
I feel like we can at least give him the gist of what happened, even if we don't go into details about like the book and stuff. He can at least know that, yeah, we had a hand in it.
Okay, very good. Is it gone for good?
We believe so. But, you know, this world is weird.
That will. Shall I call upon you at a nearby town if it returns? Come dispatch it again?
I'm sure we would be obliged to help.
And who are these?
But hopefully it's gone and you don't need to.
And who are these brave four who have helped us with such a ominous, uneasy situation that we've been having for the past year? If we were to request you by name.
I am Thurak.
I'm Rosa.
Me hurts.
I'm Mossy.
Well, I must say, it has been my pleasure to meet your adventuring group. And, I mean, you had mentioned you were seeking out something. I had spoke to the tavern keep.
And yes, we found what we were looking for, and that all played a part in the mist being gone.
Ah, very good, very good. Adventurers, relic hunters. Ooh. Yes. If it returns, I'll be putting in the call. Any nearby towns where we can possibly find you, or if need be? Will you be in Absalom, or are you residents of Absalom, or?
Outside of there.
We have a small fishing shack outside.
Okay.
We go by Greenveil, by the way.
Greenveil. Powerful name. One would say that we are surrounded by a veil of green.
Oh.
I know
like
that. I know that. I know that your type doesn't necessarily, and he leans towards Rosa and is like, I know your type typically will feel a bit of a way
we have
about
a fishing cabin near Otari.
Otari. Okay. Well, and again, I'd like to apologize. I know that the type of work that we do can cause a bit of grief for someone of the forest, and I assure you, we do our best to make sure that we do everything by the way of the wood. We have consulted with local druids. We've spoken with them. There's a druidic order nearby, and despite the fact that they don't like our forestry, they have agreed that it is necessary for the development of the inner sea to allow us to do this, and I can assure you it is sustainable. We do replant all of the trees that we take down.
That's great to know. Thank you for letting me know.
Thank you. And he bows, kind of lowers his head. In like an idea, he knows, right? He's dealt with your people, right? Maybe not like racially your people, but like if he's talking about having dealt with a druidic order, then you're confident that it's in good hands, right? Everything's being represented the way it should, and
I'm gonna like kind of tilt my head over and be like, I'm not used to people being so nice to me. It's gonna be like a little awkward for me.
Yeah, despite the fact that they're chopping down the forest, it appears as though they've taken the time to have a better respect for it and make sure that they're doing what they can to not destroy the forest, right?
Like that.
It's not much, but gathered it up among the crew here who have had countless sleepless nights over the past year or so as a result of whatever it was that you dispatched, and we are greatly appreciative for whatever it was that you've done, your efforts in general, and I can assure you if we have any other need for anything of the sort, or a job that requires an adventurer or relic hunter, your names, Rosa, Thurak, Hertz, and Mossy of Greenveil, will be at the top of my list.
That's much appreciated, my friend.
Thank you. Here, and he holds his hand forward with a sack. He kind of holds it out. He's not really sure. He's kind of looking at you like he's not sure who the leader is. He kind of leans into Mossy because he's huge. But he's kind of like going back and forth. He doesn't know who will carry this and disperse it amongst the group.
Maybe we should save some for the captain because he gave us those maps that got us here, and he still needs to pay his.
Yeah, he gets a lot of the money. We've been giving him a lot, so
we'll take it back to him. We appreciate the token of thanks.
Yeah, there's 100 gold in this sack.
Nice.
We put 100 gold pieces here into the party sheet. Looks like there was already 80 in there, so 180. Okay. He says, will you be staying for the day or the evening or any longer? Or I imagine you're busy.
Is there any other tasks or things that you guys need done? Any logs that you need brought down to Otari?
Not at the moment, but as I had mentioned, if we do find such a job for such capable adventurers as yourselves, I will definitely put the word out. We will definitely get the word downriver to Otari.
Excellent. It's still fairly early in the day, I believe.
Yeah, it's before noon.
Okay, yeah, so we might as well continue on our way if there's nothing else for us to do here.
Says, I mean, we already do have we have a wagon taking off here shortly. It may get you there quicker. You can ride on the back.
That could be fun.
If you'd like, I can have it arranged. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let me arrange it. And he says, give me a few moments. And he walks away. He comes back about 10 minutes later and he says, perfect. It's been arranged. It leaves in probably about 30 minutes or so. You'll be traveling rather with Dimio. He is a very good transporter here, very reliable. So Dimio, a half an hour, you say? And yes, 30 minutes, yes. We'll see you at the gate heading south.
Perfect. Thank
Thanks.
you. Mhm.
Going on a wagon ride.
Woo! It's like
That'll
being
be
at
fun.
home.
Yeah, so about 25 minutes goes by. Dimio steps up and introduces himself and says, so you're the group that dispatched the mist, huh? Very good. I'm sure you've got some great stories to tell me when we travel south. So, well,
Maybe.
there's the wagon. It's, there's unfortunately no seats. You'll have to find a tree stump to sit on, but it's much quicker than walking. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, he has 2 large horses drawing this. He says, well, let's hop on. We're headed south. I must get this wood down to a local down nearby, Otari. So, shall we be off?
Yes.
Yes, please, friend.
Perfect. All right. All right, everybody aboard. And we will take off. Up with the gates. Yeah. And he snaps the reins and the horses start to move and haul this wagon full of basically chopped and split wood. The travel, let's see, just give me a minute, because I've been boring everything with no travel. Sounds, no nothing, man. I got nothing going on in the background here. I'm too immersed. Yes. Oh, that's good. That's a good one. That's some great traveling music after the sun up in your face. Yeah, it's very successful night. Quite unexpected, and you managed to make it back with what you came here for. As you travel south, it's about maybe I think it was like an hour by foot or a couple hours by foot. It's far shorter by wagon. Dimio says, so, do you all have any stories of what happened last night?
We were chasing some bacon, and then trees came out of nowhere, and then we chased the bacon farther, and the fog got thicker. The bacon dropped a gear, and a bigger tree showed up.
Wow.
They burnt the bigger tree down, and then I think we did something after. I'm not sure. My memory's a little hazy of what happened after. Like something was taken from it.
Wow,
Big shoes rotten.
a group whose adventuring initiative knows no bounds. Simply getting a meal is a hunt. Looking for delicious pork. Oh,
And then I went hunting for bacon after, and I only found bears.
ah. Well, I mean, there's a silver lining, right? The mist is gone.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's a continental breakfast on the carriage ride.
No, and I don't have any bacon. But and he starts digging through his pack. He pulls out. He's like, I do have some dried beef from some of the best cows, the farmland outside of Absalom. Jerky, delicious jerky.
That would
And
be a good alternative.
Yeah, and he hands you a nice big piece of leathery jerky.
Love that description.
Tastes like my mom's shoe.
Oh my god, I don't know why, but that reminded me of a rap battle where does anybody know who the rapper Cannabis is?
No.
No.
So
not
he
sure.
said, what did he say? He says, why you got on Tom's Cruise mom's shoes? that's what that for
Oh my
some
God.
reason. That's what that reminded me of. You eating a shoe. This random shoe.
Mum's
Anyway.
shoe at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the only link to my parents I had, and I had to eat them.
It's looking. Oh shit! All right. So you tell Dimio this story about the shoe that you would chew, and how this piece of jerky is taking you back. You've had a lot of nostalgia over the last 24 hours, but there seems to be a piece of it missing. You're not sure what it is. And as you continue, you kind of get to your stop in the road, and tells you, "All right, well, I believe this is nearby your stop. You're about 5 or 10 minutes, I guess, from your camp, as I was told. Correct, or should we keep going? Are you going further? Would you like? I'll go. I'm going as far as Otari.
I think we just need to get as far as our camp.
Yeah,
Perfect.
this
Well,
is good.
Thanks for the lovely chat and conversation. It was nice to have somebody along for the drive. I often spend many hours, and he starts to look depressed, speaking to the horses.
The horses are great company.
They're good company,
If
but
you ever want
not-
to give us a ride,
they're not such good
I will have
conversation.
more food jerky.
And as you continue talking and walking off, he's just sitting there rambling to himself, feeling bad. And then after a few minutes, like a few seconds of getting distant, he's okay. Well, see you again sometime. Have a good day. Thank you. He's just kind of he doesn't want to go. But he knows he has to go. He snaps the reins again, and horses take off in the direction of his destination, and you pull back to the camp. After a few moments walk, you arrive back at camp. Captain is outside, sitting on the deck, just kind of carving a piece of wood.
Hello, Captain.
And he's got his head down. He kind of looks up. Oh, you're back. You've returned.
We were successful.
You were successful. Did you find the location that the map had had pointed out.
We did, and we found the gear.
Ah,
Could say we outsmoked it.
well, very good. You all seem to be in working order and relatively good spirits. That's great news. I'm happy to see you all again.
Happy
Yes,
to see you too.
Missed you, Captain.
Very good, yes. Kiski's inside sleeping. That's all he does is sleep.
Little bugger.
All right, well. Nevertheless, we'll head inside and I'll make tea. You can tell me all about it. And brings everybody back into the camp and makes tea and exchange some stories. He tells you how he's working to clear out the hole. He thinks he's got all the rats out of the underside where they were coming out of before. And he tells you if he has time in the near future, he'll start doing like a basement or a cellar underneath the cabin, so we can make a cold room and perhaps try to store food or what have you down there, or supplies from the ship.
Great idea.
So it's a ways off, but I have a bit of a plan, and for yours, of course, with your permission. Perhaps
I think it's great.
We'll work it out. And the day goes on. You had mentioned trying to you wanted to stay and rest for like a week to do downtime. You wanted to retrain something, Mossy?
Yes.
Last session?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So what we will do is you guys can decide what you'd like to do for your downtime. We will spend a week at camp. All right, let's do downtime. Mossy made some changes. Retraining to acrobatic dedication with contortionist. Let's see here.
Well, the contortionist is basically the level 4 feat that I would have taken last week.
Okay. Oh, okay. Right. Perfect. I assume the acrobatic is that something that's a prerequisite for the contortionist?
Yeah. The contortionist is the first feat you get in that dedication.
Got it. Very good. Now, as far as anybody else goes, there's not a whole lot there. I mean, there is, but it's not all necessarily relevant to the group as far as activities go. Probably something like some stuff that isn't relevant. Retraining, obviously. Scout location. Make some money kind of thing. Just live. Provide food and water and shelter. Treat diseases. Stuff like that. I assume everybody's just going to kind of go with earning income, or what do we have here? We will start with
I have
Hertz.
a question.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh. So the only way to use our lore thing is to earn income?
Well,
Is that how I'm understanding?
No, your lore can be a part of like just knowledge, general knowledge. If you have to recall something that is in line with whatever that lore is.
Okay, no, that's not really.
Basically,
I guess my question is: can I only
Yeah.
do something to earn income, or can I do something that would use my lore to like build something?
So that would be like crafting, which let's see here. You would have to get into crafting. Do you have any?
Should I
crafting
wait to
skills?
ask this till my turn, or should I be asking this now so I'm clear?
No, that's fine. We can clarify
Okay.
now.
Okay, because like what I'm thinking is using farming to like start preparing somewheres for growing, for then the captains to use for storing stuff in the cellar, kind of thing.
Okay, so you want to basically
Not growing. I just want
make
to prepare the land.
prepare the plot, basically.
Yeah. Is what I'm
okay.
thinking.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. I'll wait till my turn and then I'll say it. Okay.
All right. Hertz.
Yep.
What would you like to do for downtime?
I'd like to secure disguises.
Okay, and that is where you preparing. Are you preparing the disguise? Is that what that is?
You seek to procure or create disguises, attempting a normal, hard, or very hard crafting, deception, performance, or society check.
Okay.
Just in case we ever go back to where people were looking for us for the clock bomb.
Right. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and what did it say? Does it say DC there? On the.
It says attempt a normal, hard, or very hard crafting, deception, performance, or society check. It doesn't say.
Okay, I have a
DC.
I have a pre-made for hard, I believe.
Okay.
Difficulty mod. Yes, it says. Let's see here. Hard. Okay, let's see here. What are you trained in it? In crafting? You're doing crafting, you said?
I'm going to do society. Because there's like
Society.
4 different things I can take.
Okay, and you're trained.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so let's see here. So what was it that you were trying to put together? Just were you trying to make a kit, basically, like a disguise kit?
Yeah, the disguise kit. So
you have stuff kind of like ready to go if you need to, disappear in a crowd and try to attempt to make it look different.
To try and do something to like maintain a cover identity if I was able. If we went back anywhere, there were people who were looking for us.
Right. So yeah, you're able to craft up some sort of, whether it's a mask or some sort of hood, or you can decide exactly what that looks like in terms of a disguise, a piece for a disguise, or stilts to make you look tall or whatever. Yeah, you're successful in putting that together and kind of making yourself.
There's actually a downtime activity called secure disguises.
There it is. Secure disguises. You seek to procure, create disguises. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the one I just did.
Perfect.
I've got a couple of stilts and a big coat to make it look more like an orc than like a 2/6 kobold.
Okay. Mossy, you did your retraining. Rosa, you are up. What would you like to do for downtime?
I think I did this last time too, sold like paste for like healing and like little like medicines and potion, like that kind of stuff. Like nature and stuff.
Yes. What is the skill level that you're at with it?
My medicine?
Is that what you're using your medicine? Okay. What's your
Either medicine or nature. I don't know. Medicine. We'll go medicine because I'm an expert.
Just give me a second here. Okay. All right, go ahead and do your check.
Oh. Why aren't these rolls counting? What's happening? Oh, there we go. Great roll.
Some of the supplies that you're trying to use to make kits have end up being like moldy, and you're not able to quite make what you had expected. You make 1 silver, you make essentially supplies worth 1 silver.
Okay.
Okay. Right, and Thurak.
I'm going to use my farming experience to start preparing land for a garden.
Okay, perfect.
That's so freaking cool.
You find an area kind of, because you're on sand here now, but you go up sort of the cliffside above, where there's actual like dirt and grass and fertile land. And you start to turn up the land, and you put tree branches in, and you do little strings running around it, and do the mounds and stuff like that, and just kind of prepare it, turn the soil up, and
get it ready
milled,
for
or whatever they say, tilled and whatever it is.
Yeah, till it up. Do I roll anything or?
Let's see what you can do here. Give me what's your level for the farming expert?
Trained.
Trained. Okay. Give me the roll for that. Go ahead and do that. We'll see where we land.
Woohoo.
Yeah, everything goes fine. You get some kind of makeshift tools together and just kind of do what you need to get the job done. Nothing, no actual gardening tools.
No, I don't have. Make do with shovels and my weapons and stuff.
And yes, you get a small plot that kind of made up a garden area where you'll be able to kind of grow. Nothing too crazy, not gigantic patches or anything like that, but a few of this, a few of that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah, a nice drill you could have drilled into the ground, make a nice plot with that.
I mean, I could drill it into the cliff face if we want to do that, but no point for soil.
Maybe give that to the captain when he wants to do the basement.
Hey, that might be the first good use for it.
All right, so the group spends a week at camp, and it's been a while, and you notice the captain's kind of like getting a little bit kind of concerned. He seems concerned about something. Something's weighing on him. He's getting a little short. He's kind of getting worried, it seems.
What are you worried about, Captain? You're stressed.
And as you tell, he kind of closes up his book. Nothing too serious, I guess. Yeah. Well, so where does the next job see us off to?
Before we do that, we have some money that we need to distribute.
Oh, for me?
Of course. I know that's what you're stressed about looking at your books. I think we know you by now, Captain. You can't lie to us.
Good picking that up.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is.
Yeah, yeah, you just want to be timely with such things, right?
Of course. How much money do we have as the group?
I think it's like 180.
How much does he need for his next payment?
What was he? He was at 2,500, and then he made another payment. It was at 2,000, I think, was the last update. And his payments are 500 gold per month, and you're in the latter half of the month now. You spent a week. What was it? How long was it crafting? Was it a week or two? When you were doing the camp?
One, I think.
Yeah, I think one.
Week doing that. A couple of days between the travel, and then another week. So you're in like the third week.
And have he made any payment towards it for this month?
No.
So he owes 500.
Yeah.
Oh, and we got 180.
Yeah.
So the captain does nothing to make his own money?
He's
just
kind of
relying on us?
He's ferrying you around. He's keeping you guys off of. He got you out of the city. You've kind of been living on his boat.
I know, but just
no,
like in the
no,
downtime, he doesn't do anything.
No, he was here
When
kind
he's
of
not
working
with
on
us?
He was here kind of working on this. But no, he's basically relying on his crew at this point to. He would not really relying on you, but he's kind of said, give me some money and you guys can. I'll tote you around as long as you need it.
We still have to return that gear, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
I think
one
we'll
of the
get paid for
fees.
that.
But will we get
No.
paid? No,
No?
because it's
Oh.
just one piece.
No,
Okay.
well, there's no it's not.
We need to get a job then.
It's not a job
Yeah.
you were given.
All right, well, we need to clearly do stuff to make
the
more
lady
money.
told us that she didn't think there was anything wrong with the clock, and it was working.
Right.
So even if we bring pieces of the clock back, I'm not sure it's for her.
It's more a curiosity.
Or for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing this on your own accord, kind of thing. You're doing it for the sake of curiosity, basically.
Well, I guess
for the
we
sake
can't
of-
split the money then. We have to give him the whole 180.
You don't
which
have
means
to.
we still-
You don't have
John's
to,
fine with that.
Yeah, you don't have to do
Yeah.
anything. No, you don't have.
Well,
to
he
do
needs.
that.
We're gonna lose him if he doesn't do the whole monthly payment. We're gonna lose the ship.
I lose the ship, he'll just get more in debt.
Can I
Your
do a,
words, not mine.
Can I do a some kind of check relating to my theater collection days? Because I looked at his book last time.
Yes,
And-
yeah, you
and
seen
I-
it when you carried him to bed or something? I think it fell out.
Yeah, I put him to bed after a heavy night of drinking, and his book fell out. And I looked at his debt tab. I want to know if he overpaid with that 500 to give himself a little more leeway, because 500 of a 2,500 debt is pretty steep in the collections business. Usually you wean people down a bit more to make sure the interest piles up.
Yeah,
I've
so
been paying lower than that.
yeah, can I get a? Do you have a recall knowledge for that?
Yes.
Go ahead, and I'll tell you what you can get off your roll.
Let me find it. It's gonna roll none. So I'm just gonna roll a normal one in the tower.
Okay. So yeah, on your on a 25 total, a nat 19. You notice that the way that it's formed, you want them to accrue interest. You noticed some of the pages that he's like almost paid, completely free of the contract. It basically says like it can't be taken after that. You notice that there's some sort of, just at a quick glance, basically, there's something where like, it's not really the interest. Obviously, he's probably paying interest on what he's got, but it's if he fucks up a payment, even if it's the last payment, he can just the ship can just be taken from him.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's like you miss it. It's written in a way that it's like if you missed the payment, right? Like what you saw at a glance was missed payment equals no boat.
How much are the payments supposed to be? Is what I'm going for. Did he overpay last time?
No, this seems to be what he has worked out. It's been all the dates that you saw just from the 2 pages that were open, which would have been like the last maybe say year's worth of payments. What occurs to you right away is he's paying a lot of money, probably more than the ship's worth. That's
always how it works with the money lenders.
You also realize that he fears whatever collections looks like.
Okay. Well,
and
then I guess we need to go find a way to help him earn some money quick.
Yeah, for Mossy, like you look at the captain and there's nothing about him that says pushover. Right? So you start doing math and you're like, well, if he's worried, he's not a pushover. This might not be someone to be fucked with. Right? That's immediately what goes through your mind, right? You're like, okay, well, this guy can hold his own. He's tough. Nothing seems to really shake him. But he gets weird about this.
Okay.
His demeanor changes. And
maybe we should go visit Otari and find out what other work there is.
You've seen people get victimized like this before, like the best of them. You're like, that's when they've sent in the serious people.
Out, like Cash Patel when he's talking about it.
Maybe we got some stuff in our inventory what we could sell at shops in town.
Perhaps.
To make money. I'm pretty sure a drill might be worth a bit of gold.
Would you like to see if you have anything that is of value? Is that the plan? That's what Hertz suggests to the group. Maybe we should see if there's any items that we can part ways with.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And looking for more work too to make more money.
And everybody starts kind of throwing their useless items onto a pile on the floor in the center of the cabin over tea. And you explain that we have use. We might have some items that we're not using that we can sell or do something with to assist with the debt. He's like, listen, I know this is my burden, but you guys have been very helpful in this, and it means a lot to me. I think I've already told you before. Like, I just want to get this done and out of the way,
Well, it sounds like either way we should get to Otari. That's where we'll be able to sell stuff and check for like a job board or something.
All right, very good.
Man.
Well, you tell us where we need to go, and we'll be off.
Otari is where we're going, right? That's our closest city.
I
And he
think
says,
so.
All right, well, pack up. We'll be off in the morning. And this is kind of towards the end of the week, and we'll pack up and we'll head off in the morning. Said, you got the relic you were after?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
This one, okay. Do we have any idea where the secondary one is? Ertz, let me have a look at that those pages you had there again.
I'll open the book and show the captain.
Ah, yes, okay, yeah, that one's clearly Ot Absalom Way, out to the west there. I think that's all just ruins and desert. The hell would this be out there for, I guess? I guess the adventure for a relic knows no bounds, huh? Well, fair enough here. And he pulls out a map and spreads it across here. And, let's see here.
Before we leave, is the cabin deed something that can be left like in the cabin so no one has to actually carry it?
Yeah. Yep, you can leave it in.
It's in the party sheet right now, so if it can just come out of there, then.
Oh,
Sure, yeah, just take it out of there and we can do that.
I'll carry it. I mean, it's just a bit of paper. It's got no weight.
Right. Yeah, Hertz kind of steps forward and quickly won't let the document, doesn't want to leave it behind, and kind of slips it in between some pages in his book.
Yeah, precious words. Precious words.
All right. Let's see here. And he tells you, all right. So, and he starts kind of swiping around the map, circling around Absalom. He says, it looks like he'll be headed probably a few hours east of Absalom. He said it's in the Cairnlands. South, somewhere between the sea and Tyrant's Grasp. And he points you out and he marks the spot and he says, if you need to get there, this is where we'll dock up. There's a very small town there. And he kind of explains where exactly he'll dock. Once you head there, he's like, but for now we'll head to Otari in about 30 minutes or so up the coast. And arrive in Otari and pull up to the dock. Here we are, back in Otari once again.
So we got to look for somewhere to sell everything in the party sheet. And also where the job board is.
I think you might want to keep that masquerade scar.
Rin's Wonders is where you're looking to probably offload a lot of this stuff.
Okay.
And that spark blade sounds pretty useful too. But yeah,
It does indeed. 70 gold. We can get 20 for that. That'd be very useful.
All right, so
But
gave him the whole 180, or are you kind of going to gather up what you can and then give it to him at once?
Yeah, let's see what we can get for everything that we're gonna sell too. But yeah, make sure everybody gets what they want out of there.
All
There's
right.
nothing that anybody wants.
Everybody give me a percentile roll.
Oh, what?
We'll do bartering with percentile rolls, so that's like your D100.
At least it wasn't 6, 7.
That's weird. 79, 69, and 89? That's
Yeah.
weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, Hurt. Why didn't Hurt get a 59 for a full swing?
I like being
Well,
different.
Yeah, that would have been extra weird.
Through the Rin says, you've been doing such great work around here, and your name has been coming up a lot more lately. And at first, I didn't know who they were talking about, but now I'm starting to realize how your name has been traveling. Yes, I recently spoke with Dimio about a week or so back. Nothing but good things to say about you. Said you were incredibly powerful and famous relic hunters. Quite impressive, the name you've made for yourself in such a short time. Well, at any rate, what you have is such renowned adventurers. I'd be willing to offer you about 72.5% on what you've got there of sticker price. I charge that much for this, and she starts going down the list. I say, well, if that's fair with you, of course. I can't offer you much more, but I feel like that's a pretty good deal.
That seems fair.
Then it's a deal, and she puts her hand out.
I'll shake it.
Thanks. A mentalist staff from the famous Greenveil. This is going to sell for a fortune, I tell you. Comes back with a bag. Exactly 220 gold and 1 silver piece. There you are, and slides the bag across the counter. Pleasure doing business. You're welcome back to Rin's anytime.
You?
Thank you very much.
Thanks again.
Can I ask her to remind us where the job board is?
She says it's right around the bend there if you go over there towards the front. It's like, but there hasn't been much on there. It's looking a little dry down here these days. It's not so busy anymore.
We're gonna have to go to Absalom?
I tell you, about a year ago, this place was wild. I mean, we watched a few adventurers such as yourselves come through and ended up setting up and helping the town out a great deal. And then after the big flash, they disappeared. We never saw them again. The lighthouse disappeared. All the weird going-ons ended. Well, I tell you, they were a great bunch, and if this group turns out to be half as successful as that group, you'll be known from here all the way across the inner sea. At any rate, I've got to sort this stuff out. And she starts lugging this stuff back, and she's like, "Oh, this is a good haul. Thanks for the inventory."
Thank you.
The group has 400 gold.
That's great. It's almost his payment. I guess we'll take a peek at the job board. And if there's not too much there, yeah, we'll have to go somewhere else.
No, I don't mind paying some just out of my own pockets, if need be.
I don't have any gold. I don't know where all my money. I have no money.
Oh, you've been spending, girl.
Apparently, I have 9. I don't know what I've been doing. Yeah.
Didn't you give Mossy, money for an axe.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yes.
like almost 200 silver pieces though.
I'm still very broke.
Well, let's see what a
Very-
job can do for us.
Yeah,
Very
so
rough,
the first job that you see is cleaning outhouses. It pays 20 silver per outhouse cleaned. The other one that you
That's
see,
good.
the other one that you see is basically dumping barrels of fish guts into the water down to the
For how
docks from the fish. It's going to be 10 silver per barrel.
But why are we dumping fish guts?
From the fishery. Hacked up guts from the fishery.
Oh,
Leftover parts.
It adds to the flavour of the village water.
Yeah, there's people who go down and they shark fish on the docks. On dump, they call it dump day. It happens once every week. And basically all the old unusable innards and stuff like that get dumped down at the end of the dock, and a bunch of local fishermen come and go off the end of the dock and try to capture sharks.
do we
How
have
many
to fight other people for the barrels, or are they just all for us?
You're not sure.
How many silver to make a gold?
It's what is it? I thought it was 100 to 1, but I could be wrong. What's the conversion? Do you know offhand, Gavin?
It's usually 10 to 1 to go
It's
up.
10 to 1.
But let's see what your currency thing says. Yeah.
It's 10 to 1. Okay, so
10 to 1.
I'll have to retcon that amount, because that would be like 2 gold per, and that's not what they're offering. I thought it was 100 to 1, so it would be like what I was offering was essentially 2% of a gold, or 1% of a gold, which
Jesus,
in this
that's a
particular
lot of
case would be
barrels.
1 silver and 2 silver, not 10 silver. I thought it was. That's my bad. I thought the conversion was 100 to 1, but it's 10 to 1. So,
Yeah, the barrels definitely aren't worth our time then.
and the outhouses are 2 silver per outhouse.
There'd have to be an awful lot of outhouses for us to make any kind of good money.
There's a few outhouses around town, but in order for you to get the bulk, like this is what you would have been doing. Like this is what you would have started with, right? This is the kind of job you would have started with in like, not even as an adventure, but as a profession, right? Like,
Before you even get to killing rats, you gotta swap.
you got to clean the
Swap
shitter. You got to clean a shitter or two.
So is there somewhere other than this job board with these entry level tasks? Is there something more than entry level?
Absalom
Yeah.
will
Okay,
have.
so we'd have to leave
Absalom.
You guys-
Absalom
you guys
is
think you
just
might-
fucking
might
endless.
be, would you guys be noticed there, or
Shouldn't be.
is there the possibility of
Not with my orcish disguise.
them knowing?
I mean, I feel like there's a possibility no matter where we go.
Okay. As I thought you were avoiding Absalom earlier on.
We definitely don't
Because
want
of
to
that.
stay there all the time.
Okay.
It was more Sandpoint we were avoiding. And the place is up there.
Yes, absolutely.
I wonder if there's anything we can earn money by like ferrying people or transporting goods or something to do with the ship. Like, at least even if we have to go there to get another job, at least we can make some money on the way. Dan, is that something? Like, can we take people that would pay us or ship goods with us wherever we go? Like, can we make money that way too?
You can, yeah, assuming that there is anything that needs to be taken. It's far less likely that anybody is looking for transportation from Otari to Absalom. and far more likely that somebody is looking for transportation, or people are looking for transportation from Absalom to elsewhere.
Okay.
Because this is down the road from Absalom, right? Not a lot of people are going to spend the absorbent amount of money that it's going to take to boat up. You know what I mean? That would very much be like a luxury thing to do, even if the boat isn't like a luxury boat. Because it's, you know what I mean? It's a wagon ride an hour or two up the road.
Well, I guess we don't have much choice then. We gotta go where the money is.
Talking about money, I would like to take the gold pieces I've got on me and put them into the boat fund.
Sure. Are you able to alter the amount that's in there right now?
I can't adjust what's in the party sheet.
Okay.
No,
What am I adding to the 400?
I
all
took
of my
all
20 gold.
400.
I'm sorry, how much?
All of my 20.
20?
I had 20 gold. Yep.
420? Okay.
We'll put a number.
And if we don't want to go that far, I can top it up to the 500.
Whoa. We should probably get some jobs.
But if we're
for-
wanting to get going, then let's get going.
Just out of curiosity, how much was that drill?
I didn't get rid of it.
Yeah, I know, but how much could it have sold for?
Look at the price, and 72.5% would have been
75 is what the price is.
basic.
But I don't want to get rid of it yet. I have that gold myself that I can give.
Instead of, if you don't need it for anything, you're just going to kind of put it in. And then if need be, you can sell that later and keep it, or whatever it is that you guys want to do. So is the idea to top it up to 500 and kind of give it before you take off somewhere? You'll essentially be buying yourself time.
If we can try and get this month
basically
paid. Yeah.
Right. You'll be a month. You'll basically have a month and a week of activity time to make up another 500 gold or plus or what have you.
Right.
Yes, just top it up.
Yep. I don't have any.
So
Well, I
it
have
would be
some silver.
80 to top it up. What have you got? What is Thorak?
I just took 80 out.
80 out. Okay. So the total of 500. And I'll let you guys discuss where we're at now. Walking away from Rins, I assume, going through after looking at the unfortunate situation at the job board, which is the most basic of tasks. Ones that, at the start of your careers may not have been beneath you. But at this point, you have far more to gain and far more to lose or far more to gain by not taking them and far more to lose by taking them. The job market in Otari right now is just, it's not hustle and bustle.
You're the only one that can top that up, right?
Yeah, I topped that up there. I got it 500 in the party there now.
And you can give that to the captain so he can send that however he sends it.
All right, so you're headed back to the
So he's
ship.
not stressing. Yes, because we're going to go to the bigger city.
Wouldn't it be faster to sail from the docks of Otari to the docks of Absalom?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you guys come down the docks and get back onto the ship, you see the captain over the maps that you were discussing earlier, and he says, "Listen, the Cairnlands are right over here. It's quite dangerous out there. Okay. I've heard rumors before that there's these groups of salvagers, right? They roam They roam the desert. They go all around, and they're like pirates on sand. They're sand pirates, basically. Right? They go around, the groups of them, they go around, they scavenge and take what they can. Maybe if sea pirates, that's us. And he starts looking at you. He's like, that's us.
I start thinking about the circus. We traveled on sand. We stole things. We the sand pirates. It's my circus, the sand pirate.
Maybe. Well, he looks and he pokes one of the barnacles that are still stuck on you, and he goes, "Nope, it looks like you're a sea pirate now." Those things, I don't think the sand pirates have any of those on them. I guess when
they're a bit of a new addition since I fell off the boat.
Yes, and when you were merged, you were reborn, of the sea. And he kind of sits back with this look like he's just realized, like he's just said something completely fucking profound. Of the sea, yes. Ha ha! Mossy Gulliver of the sea. Got a good ring to it. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is these guys will typically go back to a nearby town that will do business with them, and they'll offload a ton of scrap metals. If we could pick one of those off. Hell, there might be enough there to pay off the rest of the ship.
So, we want to rob the sand pirate.
It'd be tough. Listen, I'd be willing to set dock to the boat and have someone watch it. We'll put Kisk on guard, and I'll come along with you if you like. If you need me to, of course. If you don't want me to, I understand. I might get in your way.
I don't think you'd be in the way, Captain.
This is somewhere near here?
No. He points at the map. It's down this way, right here, where this marking is. The Cairnlands, right around here. And he starts showing you the area. And it's kind of a big desert. I don't think I have any actual images of it right now. Let's see.
How dangerous are we talking?
Well, I mean, you might turn in, or you might see a sandworm, giant sandworms. They run around, burrow through the sand out there. I know there's lots of whites. A lot of undead, right? The meat's been blasted off them by the sandstorms and whatnot. They tend to just stay buried in the sand, but I can't say any of this firsthand. Just stories I've heard of other sailors kind of coming into the area and full of runes. Ancient runes. They say gods did battle, clashed. Crazy.
This sounds more exciting than going to a big city.
Well, exciting. I mean, it is a bit of a desolate desert, from what I understand.
That curiosity.
I mean, certainly sounds like there might be an opportunity. We don't have to go. We're not taking advantage of anybody who's. No, not taking advantage of anybody innocent. They're out there scrapping and robbing whoever they can in the desert, so.
Will we have a way to return with, like, what am I trying to say? Will we like steal their ships so we're not having to like walk with the scrap metal kind of things? That would be our plan.
My understanding is they take sleds.
However, yeah.
They take sleds and then they get all sorts of crazy desert beast to haul them around. Again, we could get out there and find ourselves. We could get out there and find ourselves dead to a lack of water in the middle of a desert, but at this point, it's a better option than missing the next payment.
We don't have any detailed maps or anything? Not that you as the GM does, but like us as people in this world, we don't have maps to be able to look for water.
So, well, just pack up the canteens and...
Do we know that the Cairnlands are near Absalom?
Yes. Yeah, it was on that map that you saw, where you recognized the city right away.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a couple hours outside of Absalom, to the east of Absalom, or probably closer to a few hours if you dock. He points out a very small village nearby that you could dock at, and just going through there tells you that's where the smugglers would normally go. They wouldn't pull right into Absalom. They would go Otari or to this even smaller sort of town where they just kind of hop in, hop out. People don't usually dock for extended periods of time, although it's equipped to do that if need be. Or if need be, you can also just anchor offshore. It would be basically Kisk alone to take care of that, though.
It would be him taking care of it alone, like either
on the
scenario?
boat, basically, if the captain and everybody else takes off.
I mean, I feel if we're going to go fight those things, that it wouldn't hurt to have the captain with us.
Yeah, I agree.
He levels with us, right?
Like above table, not really. He's gaining experience technically by doing this. So okay. I haven't really, from like a GM, I haven't really gone over the idea of leveling him as such, because I could just make the changes and the NPC changes to boost him.
But he's still decent kind of thing. Like he's strong.
As far as the actual NPC goes, like, let's see.
We left him at the cabin for a few weeks, and he did say he was going to practice swinging the great axe maker that I left there.
So you should have built some muscles.
You start to feel. So I guess what I'll say is, you start to feel like the gap that was there before you leveled, or prior to that, like when you first met him, it's shrinking rapidly.
Okay.
It's shrinking rapidly.
He's not a weakling yet, though, right?
He's not weakling. I mean, if we're going to just go straight out for it, he's a level 4.
Okay. So he's the same as us right now.
So he's the same as you.
Okay.
As far as like on the actual paper, what that means is, can be completely different in terms of stats and so on. But yeah.
It gives me a better idea. That's all.
Right. Yeah, the gap between the gap between you as far as power and skill goes is rapidly closing.
And we think that Kiss can handle the boat by himself, the ship by himself.
Yeah, you have your doubts.
At least a bit. Yeah,
you have your doubts.
He might have reaching the wheel.
Right.
Any spells that can be cast on the ship when we leave to make sure nobody else, so help protect them.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
sure.
we work on it.
What have you got?
Nah, alas, I think the boat's more than one bulk.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
It's
I
all the
can't cast
bulk.
invisibility on it.
It's many, many bulk.
Thoughts, anybody? Then I'm down to go, but I'm just one person, so.
Yeah, let's go hunt the sand pirates.
Well, I think we should maybe that 500 gold we give to the captain, maybe get that paid off now before we get out of
I thought we did that.
Yeah, so as you handed it over to the captain as he was talking, you kind of just dropped it on top of his map after he said something about making the next payment and having to go get these guys. He's like, oh, is this? Oh, well, this makes me feel much better. I hate feeling like I'm just taking your gold from yous.
You're literally catering us to wherever we need to go whenever we need to. And we're criminals, technically, so.
I guess that's fair. I'm grateful. I truly am.
So
we're
are
both
we.
winning.
Yes. Why don't we take this up here and we'll have someone have this sent off so we can get this straightened away. And he goes,
great.
we'll head in, and he heads back to the same place, Hertz, that you followed him to before.
I'd like to follow him again.
You're following him again. Okay, is anybody else going along? It's the afternoon. It's not the middle of the night or anything, but.
I know, it's always best for that amount of gold to
I'm
try and
gonna
look
stay.
after the captain.
He goes in, he makes the payment, he comes out, he's got a smile on his face, and he scratches off a little thing on his book, closes it up, throws it back in his pocket. Well, I guess I got 3 more payments, and I'm done with this, paid off. Tell you, if the group is up for it, we'll take a sail down to the reef, down near the shackles, and we'll pick my wife and son up. We'll bring them
We get
back.
to meet your wife and son?
I think we may, once we see the end of this and we see through any obligations that you folks have that I can help you with. I'm more than happy to do that. And then we'll head down to the shackles. It'll be quite an adventure for those of you who haven't been there. So I like it.
Rosa starts clapping
Go
her
back.
hands. She's super excited.
Says I won't have to worry about this being held over my head anymore. I'll get my beautiful wife, my fantastic kid, and we'll finally be back together again. It's been quite some time. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. Looking forward to it.
Like retiring?
I don't want to say I'll retire because I'd have the boat, but I'd have a place to rest my head. A place doesn't bob around, isn't depending on the whims of the sea. I'd be
Still
more
give
than
us
happy to
rides?
travel with yous.
Okay,
Of
good.
course.
Yeah, there we go.
For good? Yes, no, 100, yes, absolutely.
But maybe a little bit of vacation at home. Thurak is going to learn to sail the ship.
That's true.
That's
Maybe.
True.
Maybe even work out a plot of land somewhere in and around Otari there, somewhere between here and the fishing camp, maybe.
Be closer to us, yeah.
Maybe we just disappear into our own little obscure life in Absalom among everybody, the masses.
Nah.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We're a long way from that, though. At any rate, if you'd like, we can get ready to start mapping us out here. What do you think? I think it sounds dangerous, but we might be able to. It's not the most conventional job, but you've got to go to the area anyway, right? You're after that the other piece of that relic you're looking for.
Exactly.
Thank you,
Like
Captain. This is my
multitasking.
middle name.
Makes sense.
Oh wait, I only have one name.
All right, so we will. I guess we'll head up towards Absalom. We'll pull up and find a dock just south of Dawnfoot, and we'll make our way up. Maybe even we probably even rent some camels at Dawnfoot. Make our way up to the Cairnlands.
Fun.
Should take us about 3-4 hours by camel. And so he says, "Okay, well, let's raise anchor and head off, shall we?"
We shall.
You can hear the clanking of the thing. He asks you, Thurak, to go raise the anchor. And,
Will do, Captain.
Starts to get everything ready. And heading towards Absalom and area of the small village south of Dawnfoot. You guys, after a couple of hours, maybe not quite a couple of hours, you're going against the wind, so it's a little slower than it should be. You make your way up the coast, passing Absalom Harbor and the flotsam graveyard. The captain tells you about all the ships that were sunk along here, being fought off by Absalom. There's a graveyard of ships. He tells you about a crane that was used as basically a giant makeshift mace or a flail in wars of times past. Make your way up, and you basically pull up at this dock. There's not much going on, and then past the dock a little bit, off in the distance, you see area known as Dawnfoot, and it's a small town. It's just southeast of Absalom. It's just a small sort of little area village. There's not a lot of there's no major watch at this dock. Like there's no inspections or anything like that. Very few people. It seems like very few people probably dock here, just because of the fact that there's not many people stopping here to go to the Cairnlands, or people going to the Cairnlands at all, kind of thing, because it's super desolate.
Perfect for us then. Perfect.
Yes, and as you pull into dock, lower anchor, get everything ready, you see off in the distance a small little town. Captain says, "You want me to come along, or should I stay back and watch the ship?"
What do you think?
You want to be part of the action?
I mean, I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm not.
The legless man.
I feel like I'm not earning my keep. I feel like I'm not. I'm yes, I'm bringing you around on my boat, but you're paying for it.
Come along. You haven't been in a fight in a while.
All right,
You are
if you
welcome
say
to
so,
join,
don't
yes.
have to. All right, let's go.
All right, Kisk, you be good, buddy. Take care of the ship.
Yeah, don't start no shit.
No, yeah.
You can finish shit, but don't start no shit.
Before, as you guys are all sort of disembarking from the ship, Captain walks over and he leans over very closely into Kisk's ear. And he kind of stands up and looks at him with a serious look. He says, understood? Aye, aye, Captain. Yes, sir, Captain.
What'd he say?
Walks off and he kind of walks back in the direction of the group. Says, all right, well, we're
He
off.
ain't gonna tell us.
Let's go get in there. I'm getting a little bit parched. We need to stop at the tavern for a drink.
You need a drink before battle?
Says, I don't suppose any of you have any more silver on you, do you? the captain's like he's very much mooching, yeah.
Yes, Captain, yes.
Just maybe just one.
The guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, as you make your way across this sort of short span of desert before you get to the town, from the docks to the entrance, one of the entrances to the town. There's really no guards here. It's just kind of like you see people walking the streets and chatting. And there's not too many. It's not huge. It's maybe slightly smaller than Otari. Not quite as hustle and bustle. Not as much industry. Right? Not really much fishing. Right? Definitely no logging. Can I get
He's discreet.
Yeah, can I get a perception check from everybody?
I stare off into the sky.
Yeah, it seems like as you see in the distance, you can see like the waves of the heat, like rising up off of the sand. It's like it's very hypnotic, mesmerizing. So as you're walking towards it, you're just watching the waves going. Everybody else notices a sled outside of this sort of outside of one of the buildings here, and looks like someone who's dressed like a local is offloading it, and they're kind of doing it discreetly, almost like they're, you know what I mean, they're not trying to be too obvious with it. And Rosa, you notice that what appears to be a bag of coin is exchanged. And the individual who appeared to be dropping stuff off, you can't tell, hooded, kind of covered up, cloths and such. Basically, this sled, and kind of gets ready to take off. And as he does, you notice there's no one at the end of the reins, right? As they're kind of sitting there. And when he snaps the reins, he yells out something in a language none of you understand. And skeletons come up from the sand, with the sand just kind of falling off them as they start walking and pulling the sled.
Creepy.
And they kind of disappear off into the wavy distance from the heat that's coming off the sand, and kind of into the distance.
Things are definitely different here.
Yeah, you see a few different buildings. You also see it basically looks like just this makeshift little table with what appears to be an old woman sitting at it. There's some stores behind her, one selling cured meats, whatnot. Mossy, can I get a perception check? You smell you smell bacon. Is coming off of one of the stalls. You've got basically like small weaponsmith stalls. Yeah, you've got sort of like, it's like this weird little tiny self-contained city, but it's tiny. It's like it's like a small village. But it's kind of like they're just doing their thing. These are people who are out here living, right? Like they don't. It's clear that they don't want to go into Absalom for anything, right? They very much, although they're technically, kind of a part of Absalom, right? They don't, they're under the rule of Absalom, so to speak, but it's very different here than it would be in most parts of Absalom, if not all of the whole city.
It seems perfect.
it's kind of as much as it's on the edge of the city, it's on the edge of what would be considered acceptable or what might be questionable. You know what I mean?
We fit in more, I'm thinking.
Yeah. So, as you walk through, kind of see you pass this old lady. Her eyes are all white. She's fiddling with something. You all kind of see that it looks like there's like dice and bones and cards on a table in front of her. And her head's going back and forth as you all walk by. New faces. And as you look at her, you see that her eyes are white. They're whited over. And she's kind of like doing like the Stevie Wonder like head nod back and forth, right? And it's she's like you're quite sure she can't see. Right? So you're like new faces. I'm like, yeah, it just strikes you as weird. So new faces as you walk by for someone. It looks like their eyes might, be having some issues.
Maybe she sees, but not with her eyes.
And she's shuffling this deck.
Rose is gonna move behind Thurak as a shield. She's a little creeped out.
I kind of want to talk to her. She seems mystical to me. I feel like I feel a pull.
Where are you headed? Where are you headed?
Into the Cairnlands.
Into the Cairnlands. And as she's kind of smiling. And as soon as you say the Cairnlands, her face just drops. What for?
A friend's prizes were stolen by roving bandits. We're after them.
Oh dear. Yes. I guess that would be a dilemma. Well, you cannot have something else made in its place. But the fabricators in Absalom are of the best.
It's more of a sentimental keepsake.
Oh well, you can't put a price on that, eh? If you ever need a reading, please come see me. He says, and being that you're headed into the Cairnlands, cannot say that having a bit of foresight might not be so bad to have on your side. A bit of an advantage, you see.
How much for your readings?
Yes, of course. That will be
Turn my
5 gold.
pockets out and
5
show her the dust in my pockets.
5 gold, please, for a reading. Sure you can spare that amongst the group of you?
Is the reading for the group rather than just one person?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you 5 for the group.
All
I
right.
hand it over to her. I'm very intrigued by her.
Okay. And she said, thank you. Have a seat. Please have a seat. And she
How many
starts-
seats is there?
There's a few seats here. There's enough for probably a couple of you to sit down. The captain stays standing. And starts shuffling through the cards. And she slowly starts pulling cards out from the deck and laying them face down in a 3x3 across the table. So 3 from left to right and top to bottom for a total of 9 cards. Let's see here. Just give me a moment. See what we can get here. Some appropriate music. See if we have anything appropriate here. I don't know if I do or not. All right. I don't even know if that thing's playing anymore, is it? I guess I should probably have it open, huh? Would help if I didn't close my sound down.
It's all good.
All right. There we are. There it is. Okay. We've got it now. Oh yes. Okay. So she starts basically placing out cards and on this table. She's shuffling. She says, "This deck has some cards that will help even me see what your future, what your present, and what your past tells us." And she asks, where would you like to start? Where does our journey start?
Like
In the
here?
past, the past, the present, or
Oh.
future?
If
Oh.
we want to go back.
Yeah, it's like where does like yeah where do you want like? And she's saying this like in terms of like this reading as a journey. Where do you want?
The first day we all met as a group.
And then forward kind of thing?
So the past.
Yeah.
And that would be, you would all consider this a positive thing that has happened for you all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. She takes the first card and it's face down there in the top left corner and she says, positive past. And are you all seeing this?
Yeah.
Yes.
And she points out the fool.
The
Says,
food.
yes, the fool. Is that how you met? How you bonded under foolish circumstances? That's what it seems like to me. Perhaps you made a decision. It was a bit too hasty. Although it served as a bonding experience. There was negative from this good. Or sorry, there was good from this negative, rather. Basically just tells you, the fact that you got played for a fool. She doesn't allude to what it was. But you all get the sense that it was the fish delivery that she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You got she's referring to details, but she doesn't use like names and places. But so yes, a request was placed upon you. You accepted unknowingly, it seems. Yes. But the bond that was forged between you is much stronger because of it. Yes.
True.
Absolutely. But there are negatives as a result of this. The carnival. One where, and she kind of, her head starts to kind of tilt towards Mossy. Says, yes, the past of some of you is lined with deception. And she kind of at Mossy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I might have done some things like that while collecting them.
Yes, the show is not always what it seems. But I can sense you've turned over a new leaf. It's very good. It's very good. You've come a long way. Let's take a look at what's hazing the past for me. Ah, yes. The trumpet. The horn that blows from nobility, good deeds, positive intentions. And here it is, mashed between the fool and the carnival. Exactly where I expected it. The next card comes up. This as well. You've got to look at the bright side for the here and now. Ah, courtesan. Seems as though there is someone, perhaps at the root of all of this. Disguising themselves. Is one amongst you a master of disguise?
Not me.
Not me.
Perhaps it's related to the Fool card.
We had
Yeah, we were.
some disguise pieces that we sold that would
He's-
have been like what I used to use in the theater.
It occurs
But-
to the rest of the group that he's
Referring to the.
he's talking about a man,
Died
sorry,
guy?
she's talking about a man. She says fiery eyes. The man with fiery eyes
With the
behind
orange
mask.
eyes.
One that tricked us.
Yes. Tricked you.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
He's the reason why we are. Gonna say anything else.
Well, whoever it is, it seems as though They are a part of your present, the here and the now. And despite what it may seem, it's just showing in the positive position. So I don't quite understand what you're saying versus what I'm seeing. It's not making sense. However, it is not up to me to make sense of it, only to present it for interpretation. And she flips the next card. This is the Paladin. Huh. Well, shows that perhaps you're somewhere in the middle. You may encounter something with a heavy, heavy toll. Although it's unclear. It's unclear what that toll will be.
I don't like that so much.
It's not. It's well out of alignment, but this could mean a number of things, equally good or bad. This is now what to worry about, what to actually concern yourselves with. Ah, yes. The Rabbit Prince. The quirky fellow. Has somebody been, somebody from a farm? Somebody work on a, botany or...
I do come from a farm.
You see, and he starts to she starts to kind of get worried, and she's like, "Do you come from a family of farmers?"
Well, we raised horses on the farm.
I see you're of half-blood.
Yeah?
Have you ever looked into your stronger halves? I mean that physically. Have you ever looked into your stronger half's history?
I don't know much about that side.
Yeah, what she means, and it's obvious to you right away when she says it like this, is your orc blood.
Yeah, I don't know as much about that side of me. Yeah.
Well, do you see how this rabbit, one who is fond of the incredible fruits and vegetables that grows from the earth, well, that broken sword that symbolizes a fallen warrior.
I'm in trouble.
I have concerns. I mean, you should get in touch with the farm, and just flips the next card straight up. It's just like, and shall we see what moving forward shall hold for the group? As well, let's since we're already here, let's see the potential for. And she says, "Oh dear. Oh no. This is the waxworks." She says, "This is This represents a place of helplessness, a physical entropy, a place where the mind might be willing, but the flesh is frozen. This is a place of horror. This is the card of torture and imprisonment. And you see tears start to form in the corner of her eyes. And she's like, this is, in this position, this is a fully aligned waxwork. I fear for you. And she starts like breathing heavy and like her breathing is kind of not steady. You see like just small tears come down her eyes, like she's incredible concern. She's like, but this is not the future that is guaranteed.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
That's scary.
I will be writing home very soon.
As for this, this is some representation of your future. Perhaps it has something to do with what you're after. Perhaps it's yet something you have yet to encounter. It's just be aware, please.
I will.
And then she kind of looks at everybody and she's like, and it goes equally for the entire group. She flips the next card. It's the bear. Well, if you do face what the waxwork says you will face, you'll need strength. And not the type of strength that you two are naturally born with. The type of strength that can be built through a group as a whole. Through traveling, through consequence, through any sorts of trials or problems that you'll have to solve as a group. You will need that strength. Physical is great, mental is strength, but having a group to rely on, it's not easy to find, especially in the Cairnlands, or Absalom for that matter. This is last, certainly not least, yes, the vision card. Oh, the vision card. And she leans over. She says, Your tome, young scaled one. Yes, that tome you carry. The one with the visions, the cryptic messages. Follow it. Follow it. It is from a reliable source. One that you know better than you could possibly imagine. He says, thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you. He says, I'm truly grateful for your patronage. I hope this brought you something that you can use. Interpret it how you may. I thank the group. I thank you. I thank you all. Thank you for your patronage. And she kind of takes the gold and puts it into her pocket. And she just kind of sits there and goes back to adjusting the bones and the dice and shuffling the cards. And that's where we'll end today's session.